Hello everyone, I'm back as I promised for my Italy vlog. I'm so sorry for being so late, but this has been a very concentrated summer, and I know it's already mid-September, but yeah, I had a lot of things to do, and this academic year will be a big challenge for me. So I had like a lot of thoughts on my mind that I needed to deal with before I could work on this Italy vlog, and now I'm finally ready to release it. So I'm already convinced that all the great things happen spontaneously, and same as this trip to Italy. So while I was still on my exchange in Finland, my adorable friend Hannah came and like randomly asked me, would you like to go to a Venice trip? And I was like, yes. I've never been to Italy, and I never could have imagined that me traveling to Finland for my exchange could put a start for me traveling to different countries I always wanted to travel. So I'm really thankful for this opportunity, and really thankful to my adorable friends who also made this happen. I don't think I would have planned this trip alone. My darlings Hannah, Surami and Pep were planning this trip from the beginning almost, but then they were so kind, and I don't know how, but they asked me to join, and I was so happy to join and start my Italy adventure with them. It's so bizarre and so unexpected that you suddenly meet people who you match so well for your travels. It's always very hard to find a traveling partner, and I actually knew these guys like not a lot when I agreed on the trip. And I felt like this company was perfect for this travel, although all of us are so different. But we somehow were so synchronized and had a lot of fun, visited a lot of different places. Of course, some sightseeing. Huge thanks to Pep for taking us to different museums. Like it's impossible to travel with Pep and not visit any museums. And although he already had visited them before, but he was so excited to visit them again. And for me, this was a like first experience. And seeing all this beauty, all this art in like historical places, it was just a wow, like a big wow effect for me, and it created even like a bigger desire to explore more and more cities in Italy. So we went to Italy, to Venice for 7 days. So our plan was to go to Venice to see Venice Art Biennale, which is a dream come true to me, because I've heard about it a lot, and like studying in art college in Tartu, you always hear about it and know that there's this insane exhibition with all these incredible artists and artworks, and I think every artist should experience that at least once in their lifetime. So we started with a plan Venice and Venice Art Biennale in our minds, and actually like everything that we did on this trip was mainly very spontaneous and depending on our mood. So first day we explored in Venice, visited a couple of museums. So besides of visiting all these insanely beautiful architectural pearls in Venice, we also enjoyed a lot of food. My friends adore seafood, and seeing them enjoy it and their feedback, I can definitely say that, which is not news at all, of course. Food is one of the things that you will definitely enjoy while visiting Italy or Venice. Next day we went to Lido, to one island which had a nice beach, because it's impossible to go to Italy and not visit a single beach.
Hello, where you at, where you been, tell me everything about you, go slow, so I can write it down and become the perfect man for you. What you like, what you don't, you should never be flying so low. Hop into the cockpit, I can be your rocket. Fly. So what have you been sitting there and thinking all this time? Oh, 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 oh. What's your mind's at? Been telling you to make you believe that the right guy.
And on the same night I became frenemies with limoncello. We don't talk about it, but we know what's tea. And after that crazy night, we planned to go to Verona. Verona was for me like a dream come true. And Hannah, like, I love your spontaneous decisions, like, period. This is insane. Like, it was her idea, like, let's go to Verona. And for me, I was yes, although I was feeling myself a little crazy, but nothing could have stopped me from visiting Verona. So in the morning we started so it was the third day, and in the morning of the third day we started our trip to Verona. And this was like more than I expected. I'm very happy to never have any like huge expectations from places. And this was like even more than I wanted. And in Verona, I think I saw more locals, and we could interact with them. And also, like, the sceneries of Verona, insane, amazing. It's it's known as a very romantic city, and I would say that it's not very right thing to do to romanticize things, because there's of course very different aspects of different places, and local people know more about like politics and different things. But for me as a tourist, I was very satisfied with what I saw. The food there was insanely good as well as always, and yeah, the sceneries, everything, like, it was a very nice trip. On the fourth day we visited islands, Murano and Burano. Murano is very known for its glass factories and glass manufacture, and it's like full with different little shops with like glass jewelry and everything.
Coming for the throne.
I loved Burano Island so much. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life, and just because it was so colorful, and the houses were like colored in such vivid, vibrant colors, this will stay in my mind forever. And this was like something unreal that we experienced while being on Burano Island. Yeah, so this was also a very amazing day.
You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. to grow up. This is what you need to be.
I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. Storm's coming, so you better start running.
On the last remaining days, we could finally start our Art Biennale exploring. And as an artist, as a person who is very interested in arts and different exhibitions, this experience is something incredible. Like, we were immersed in all the atmosphere of the pavilions, and like all of them had different stories. Of course, the theme was more or less the same, but like how people or how artists interpreted their art is something incredible. Each pavilion took us to different world, and they were definitely our favorite pavilions. So my favorite pavilion was Italian one. It was just something very deep for me, and the way that they used the interior, the way that they used the whole space of the pavilion was incredible. It's very hard to explain it with words, and I think definitely you should go and see it with your own eyes. You were just drowning in different sensations like sound, smells, and visual effects and everything. The art with the light, the art with different installations, and like after visiting Venice Art Biennale, I was like, I've never visited art exhibitions before, because this exhibition was something very magical and huge. So we divided it for 2 days. The exhibition was open from 11 to 7, if I'm not mistaken, and so we took 1 day to explore the Arsenale part, and second day we took for the gardens. Also, we started from 11, and I think until 5, 6 or 6:30 we were finished. This exhibition is something really incredible, and something that I very, very recommend to everyone who is interested in arts. And I think my favorite part in garden pavilions was Denmark, definitely. It was something that you see and you can never forget. And I would say that all these exhibitions, like a majority of these exhibitions, we're talking about like serious issues and serious things that we need to think about, and art is always something that makes people think and reconsider their decisions and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very, like, again, I'm recommending it a lot. So in conclusion, like, this travel was a dream travel with the best people ever, and I'm very, very excited to travel more cities in Italy. I will definitely do that. I have a lot of cities in my bucket list now, and Venice gave us a beautiful goodbye with the most beautiful sunset ever. And then we traveled back to Finland. fast forward, now I'm back in Tartu and I'm ready to start I already actually started my academic year of teaching and studying. This is my last year in university. This year is a big challenge and we will see how things go, and I'm very excited actually for everything. And we have already made some plans for summer trips. We have so many places to visit, and thankfully and gladly we're still keeping in touch with everybody from Helsinki. And yeah, stay tuned for more. Bye!